feel like in a lot of genres, there's like cliche licks that you kind of need to know to get the sound, and one of them in country is definitely this pedal steel lick. So what you're doing here is if we're in the key of E major, you're in that kind of C-shaped position, or the BB box, you know, you're in that kind of the major position. So your root note, or say we're on E, it's going to be right here. The whole pattern of that major scale, you know, you're really just using it up to the fifth of E. And what you're doing is you're taking that second note, the second interval, you're bending it to the third. And this is the hard part. This is kind of where all those country steel sounds come from. They bend up, and then they hit the note below it, and then they move it down. So it's kind of moving underneath the bend is what gives you that kind of, that twangy kind of pedal steel sound. So you're bending the second to the third, and then you're hitting the fifth to the fourth, and then since this is already bent up to the third, you go from the third to the rebend to the two, and then to that root on one. And then all you do, you know, the sound you hear is people just move it right over the chord changes. So if you're in, and then if you want to go to A, you think about that target note. A is right here. And then you want to go to the B, B is right here. Yeah, so this, so that all lives on that C-shaped cage chord, or the BB box up here, where there's your root. And it's, you know, another thing is you think about your pick and position. You know, if you're picking up here by the neck, it's going to sound different versus kind of picking back here by the bridge. Obviously, that gives it a lot more twangier, you know, twangier noise if you're back here by the bridge, which is kind of what that needs. Yeah, so the key is, you know, you just want to try to make sure you're getting those bends in tune. And you could always check, hit the third below it is a good way, one way I check.